Welcome to the lecture series of fluid mechanics. Myself, Professor Dhruv Patel. In this lecture, we will learn about dimensional analysis and similarities. So let us see course content of this chapter. So first of all, we will learn about various basics MLT equations. This mass, length and time equation that is called MLT equation. You have already learned MLT equation in 11th and 12th standards. Then dimensional homogeneity, Rayleigh method and Buckingham Pi theorem. Buckingham Pi theorem is very important topic regarding to this chapter. After that, we will learn about various types of similarities and various types of model law. Right? Let us start with the various dimensional numbers. First of all, what do you mean by MLT equation? So MLT equation, that means M represent mass that means in SI unit mass is represented in kg. L that means length is represented in meter, and T that means time is represented in second. So kg, meter and second, that is known as MLT equation. First of all, here unit of length is meter in SI unit, so we have to write for meter L raised to 1, right? Then mass, unit of mass is kg, for kg m raised to 1. Unit of time second is equal to t raised to 1. This is basically MLT equation m, l and t. After that, let us take unit of area. So what is the unit of area? Meter square. So for meter square you have to write L square, right? Then volume, SI unit is meter cube, so L raised to cube. After that, velocity, SI unit of velocity is meter per second, so meter L1, and per second that means t minus 1. Clear? Then acceleration, for acceleration meter per second square, so L1 t minus 2. Clear? Then angular velocity. Now SI unit of angular velocity is radian per second. For radian there is no MLT term, but for 1 by second there is t raised to minus 1, right? So unit of angular velocity is t raised to minus 1. Then angular acceleration, similar way, radian per second square, so t raised to minus 2. Then force. Now what do you mean by force? So force, here force is equal to, here we can write F is equal to mass into acceleration. Clear? Mass into acceleration. So we can represent mass in kg, and we can represent acceleration in meter per second square. So basic unit of force is Newton, and Newton is equal to kg meter per second square. That means for kg m raised to 1, for meter L raised to 1, and for second square 1 by second square, that means t raised to minus 2. Clear? So unit of force is m1 L1 t raised to minus 2. Similar way, torque. Torque is equal to Newton into meter. So here we have already derived unit of Newton, m1 L1 t minus 2. In that we have to multiply unit of meter, that means L1. That means unit of torque is m1 L2 t minus 2, right? Next one is roughness. Now surface roughness can be measured in terms of micron, that means unit of meter, that is L raised to 1. Next one is work or energy. So for work done, W is equal to force into displacement, force into distance. So unit is Newton into meter, right? So similar way, unit Newton into meter. So same equation as torque, m1 L2 t minus 2. Next one is power. Now basic equation of power is equal to work done divided by time. Here equation of work done is already there. We have to divide this equation by time, that means t raised to 1. So m1 L2 remains same, t raised to minus 3. Pressure is represented in Newton per meter square. We have already known unit of Newton, m1 L1 t minus 2. That means m1 L1 t minus 2 divided by meter square, that means L raised to 2. So unit becomes m1 L minus 1 t minus 2. Then main equation discharge. What do you mean by discharge? SI unit of discharge is meter cube per second. Meter cube, that means L raised to 3 per second, that means T minus 1. So meter cube per second. Now dynamic viscosity. So SI unit of dynamic viscosity is Newton second per meter square. So simply we have to write equation of Newton here, m1 L1 T minus 2 for second T raised to 1 here, and meter square L raised to 2. So after simplification, equation becomes m1 L minus 1 T minus 1, right? Here you can remember this equation by triple one last two minus, right? Remember this equation. In every example you have to use this equation. So remember unit of dynamic viscosity Newton second per meter square. So triple one last two minus. Next one is kinematic viscosity. It is represented in meter square per second, that means L2T minus 1. Clear? So for MLT equation, you have to simply remember SI unit of each and every quantity. So MLT equations can be derived by yourself also. Next one is the concept of dimensional homogeneity. So what do you mean by dimensional homogeneity? So in any type of a equation, units of left hand side and right hand side are same. That is known as dimensional homogeneity, right? So in left hand side and in right hand side, all the MLT terms should be same. Let us take one example. Let us consider this equation. V is equal to under root 2g h. This is equation of theoretical velocity, right? As used in venturimeter and orifice meter. So dimensions of left hand side. In left hand side there is velocity. Unit of velocity, that means meter per second. Remember students, unit of velocity meter per second. For meter you can write L, and for second you can write T. So equation becomes L1 T minus 1. This is left hand side. For right hand side, equation is under root 2g h. So under root 2 is constant, unitless. G means acceleration meter per second square, that means L divided by T raised to 2. H, that means meter. So equation becomes under root L square divided by T square. So L divided by 2. So L1 T minus 1. This is equation number 1 left hand side. This is equation number 2 right hand side. So from equation 1 and equation 2, dimensions of left hand side is equal to dimensions of right hand side. So we can say that above equation is dimensionally homogeneous. Clear? For this concept, let us learn one simple example based on it. So state the dimensional homogeneity. So it is definition of dimensional homogeneity. If the left hand side and right hand sides MLT equations are same, then equations can be said by dimensionally homogeneous. Check whether these equations are dimensional homogeneous or not. First one is discharge Q is equal to area into velocity. So this is well-known equation. We can also say this, yes, this is dimensionally homogeneous, but we have to prove it. So in left hand side, they have given discharge. So Q is equal to SI unit meter cube per second. For meter cube, L raised to 3, 1 by second, that means T minus 1. So in left hand side, L3 T minus 1. In right hand side, area into velocity. For area, SI unit is meter square. For velocity, SI unit is meter per second. So basically, meter cube, that means L3 T minus 1, right? So from the left hand side and right hand side equation, LHS is equal to RHS. So above equation is dimensionally homogeneous. Clear? Let us take second example. T is equal to 2 pi under root, this is under root, T is equal to 2 pi under root L by G. In left hand side, T is in time, so in second, that means T1, right? So this is equation number 1, left hand side. In right hand side, RHS is equal to 2 pi under root of L by G. Here 2 pi is constant, unitless, so under root of for length meter and for G meter per second square. Here meter got cancelled, 1 by second square, that means under root of second square, that means second is equal to T raised to 1. From equation 1 and 2, LHS is equal to RHS. So above equation is also dimensionally homogeneous. Clear? Next one is V is equal to under root 2g h. We have already derived equation of this in our theory. Let us solve it again. LHS is equal to velocity. For velocity, it is meter per second. So for meter L1 and 1 by second, that means T minus 1, simple. And RHS is equal to under root 2G H. So under root 2 is constant for G, meter per second square, and H is equal in meter. So meter square per second square, that means meter per second, is equal to L1 T minus 1. Here LHS is equal to RHS. So above equation is also dimensionally homogeneous. This is very basic example. We can solve it by simply remembering the MLT equations. Let us solve the examples based on Rayleigh method. So our first method will be Rayling's method. Here is the example based on simple Rayleigh method. So the time period T of the pendulum depends upon the length, acceleration due to gravity. Derive the expression for time period. Here three parameters are given. So first of all, time period T is the function of length and gravity as shown in data. So time period T, we have to write time period T is equal to K is constant. So constant into length first function and G is second parameter. So length raised to A, G raised to B. Clear? Here remember student, in Rayleigh method and Buckingham pi theorem, there is no any proper theory here. We have to learn directly example from this method, right? So here one equation is our time depends on length and gravity. That means T is equal to length raised to A, G raised to B. And here K is constant. For constant, you can mention phi also. Clear? Substitute the dimensional MLT equation in both sides. So for time equation is in second, that means T raised to 1. K is constant, length equation is L1 raised to power A. And for G means acceleration, that means meter per second square, that means L1 T minus 2 raised to B. Clear? Here we just putting MLT equation in both sides. So compare power of M, L and T on both sides of the equation. So let us take power of T first. So here in left hand side power of T is 1. So 1 is equal to, in right hand side power of T is minus 2 into B. Remember this. So minus 2 into B. Here we are just comparing power of M, L and T in both the sides. So 1 is equal to minus 2B. So B is equal to minus 1 by 2. Clear? Now power of L. Here in left hand side there is no L. So power is 0. In right hand side L raised to A. That means A plus L raised to B. That means plus B. So in right hand side power is A plus B. So from equation A is equal to minus B, here value of B is known. So A is equal to 1 by 2. So we can find value of A and B by simply comparing MLT equations. Now substitute value of A and B in main equation, that means equation number 1, this. So in equation small t is equal to K, L raised to A, that means L raised to 1 by 2, and G raised to B, that means G raised to minus 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2, that means it will go in denominator, so function K and under root L by G. Clear? This is basically a Rayling's method for solving simple examples. Here you don't have to write up to this mark. You can write at this level also and you will get definitely full marks. Clear? Small t is equal to K under root L by G, where K is equal to constant. Let us take another example. Find the expression for power developed P by the pump when P depends upon, that means power is the function of head, discharge and specific weight W. So here we can write power is a function of head, discharge and W. So power is equal to K is constant, function of H, Q and small w. So H raised to A, Q raised to B and W raised to C. Now put MLT equation in main equation. So substituting the dimensions on both the sides. So for power, MLT equation is M1 L2 T minus 3. Remember students, you have to just remember SI unit only. So for power, M1 L2 T minus 3. For constant remains as it is. Head is in terms of meter, so L raised to A. Discharge unit of discharge is meter cube per second. That means for meter cube L3 for second T minus 1. So L3 T minus 1 raised to B. And small w is specific weight. That means Newton per meter cube, weight by volume. So Newton M1 L1 T minus 1, and by volume that means M1 L minus 2 T minus 2 raised to C. Now compare the power of simply M, L and T on the both sides. So first of all for M, here for M, in left hand side power is 1. So 1 is equal to, in right hand side for M power is 1 into C, that means C. So we can find C is equal to 1. After the M, let us compare the power of T. So for T, left hand side power is minus 3 and right hand side power is minus B in minus 2C. So B is equal to 3 minus 2C. Here value of C is known, C is equal to 1. So 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. So value of B is equal to 1. Now we have value of B and value of C. So let us compare the power of L. L in left hand side power is 2. 2 is equal to A plus 3B minus 2C. If we put value of C and B in this equation, we will get value of A. So value of A is equal to 1, right? So simply value of A, B and C is equal to 1. So let us put value of A, B and C in main equation. So in main equation, power P is equal to constant into H raised to 1, Q raised to 1 and W raised to 1. So K into H, Q and W. So simply for Rayling's method, you have to remember this. You have to make main equation, then write MLT equations in both the sides, and then simply compare the value of M, L and T powers in both the sides. Then you will get final main equation.